Hi everybody and welcome to Postcard 40. Yay, 40.
That's a milestone.
Yep, it's been a bit of a glorious day today. It's been absolutely wonderful and it's really warm, but there might be thunder and lightning.
Yeah, it looks overcast just
There might
now.
be a storm in the air, so if we have to run in for shelter, you'll know what's happened. Now, bit of a longer postcard today, so I'll give you warning now. Go and get yourself a cup of tea, packet of crisps, and come on down, settle down.
It's nice seeing everyone on the Zoom today, wasn't it?
It was lovely seeing everybody that was on the Zoom.
Everyone's looking well.
Yeah. Have we heard from anybody, Jane?
Well, we heard from Karen. She's out and about and all this
Yeah,
again.
that's good, Karen.
She's good for keeping in touch.
Yeah.
And also
From Gay.
Gay, that's
Yeah.
right. What did she have to say, Billy?
Gay said she was singing, dancing along.
Oh, that was good.
Dancing along with us, so that's good.
That was Agadoo, wasn't it?
Agadoo.
That was good fun.
Good to hear from you, Karen and Gay. Now we'll plug right on. Now first on the postcard today,
It's Peter.
we know that Peter's been out for a walk, but not just for a walk, he's been keeping himself busy with other things. So here's Peter's walk, art and writing. On you go, Peter.
Wasn't it good to see Peter out and about?
Yeah, it sure was.
He's been busy, keeping himself busy.
Well done, Peter.
Now, remember we were asking people to send in wildlife pictures. I think Julie sent some in.
Yeah, and Ross.
Ross, he sent in a picture.
Yeah.
We've also had someone who sent in some wildlife photos. So have a look at these. That was nice seeing the photographs of the wildlife.
It was nice, and if you've got a photograph of any wildlife that you'd like to show us and you'd like other people to see, then send them in to us. Now, time for today's activity. Could you explain what it is, Jane?
Yes,
Thanks.
We've made a landscape picture out of scraps of material we got from Beata, and we worked as a team. We discussed what we're going to do, so it's a good project to do it with your friends. So have a look at this.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to Billy's Kitchen today, but no cooking, no baking. We're going to be doing some crafting. Now, what are we going to do, Jane?
Well, someone's donated all this material to us, so we thought we'd make a landscape.
That's a good idea. Now, we just so happens in the house we had a canvas here that we hadn't used, so we're going to try and make a landscape on this canvas out of all this material that's been given to us. Now, if we're going to make a landscape, we're going to need the sky, maybe some sea down here, Jane,
Yes, maybe.
and some mountains in the middle.
Yeah, we might need some fields as well, we'll see.
So that would be blue, light blue, a bit of a darker blue, greens and browns in the middle. Right, okay, let's start. The top of the landscape, what should this be? The sky. We're going to need some light blue. Well, this is a nice light blue. In fact, Jane,
That's about right size, isn't it?
what side do you think? That side or that side?
Oh, the side with the butterflies on it.
That's got butterflies on it too.
I think it looks nicer the other side.
It might be a wee bit dark, but let's go. Okay, it's got a wee bit more colour. We'll go for that. Now we need to cut it to size, and we'll glue it onto the canvas. So this here is going to be our sky. Now you might be saying there's huge big butterflies in that, but that's okay, because maybe this is going to be a world where there are huge big butterflies. Okay, Jim, do you want me to cut it to size, or do you want to cut it to size?
I think that's about the right size. We could fold over the edges, Billy, so there's no raw edges, and glue it down.
And glue it to the other side. That's great. Now all we need to do is glue it.
I've got a brush here as well, which might be quite handy. How about I just put glue on it like this?
Now it just so happens we've got this brush that I think we got from Lidl's, and this PVA glue we got from Morrison's. Now remember, there are other stores available, but that's what we could get in Allnice. I think this is from Lidl's, Jane, am I right?
Yes.
Maybe, maybe not.
I'll fold that over, Billy, for a start.
I don't think you need to, Jane. I think we're going to fold it over and put it over there.
Will it be a raw edge? Does
No,
it matter?
no, it won't be a raw edge. Are we going to brush it on? No?
I put some on. I think we can just make it.
Right, now we'll put it on here. Now, as you can see, I've made a bit of a mess of the table. And I can't say don't tell Jane, because Jane's just standing right there.
Yeah, put some up on the top.
There we go. Now we've got a sky.
I'll give it a clean as we go along.
We've got the sky. Now, it might, now that I'm thinking about it, we might have been better putting newspaper down before, but we didn't. So we should really be cleaning. Everybody, if you make a mess, you're really responsible for cleaning it up. Right, the next thing we're going to do some sea. Now the sea, we're going to go for something a little bit darker than the sky blue we've got here. Can you see the sky blue? Yes, I think you can. Now we're going for some, oh,
I'm going for a cloth.
made a mess again. Now here's some kind of turquoisey liquid. Now imagine that is the sea. I think that's nice, you can always see it shimmering away there. Now I'm going to cut it to size. Maybe about that, Jane, do you think? Halfway across there. What do you think, Jane?
I think that's good.
Further down? No?
You wouldn't prefer this to be what, Billy, the blue?
Wait a wee minute,
It's got the-
we'll maybe change.
It's actually got the creases in it, makes it look like the sea. What do you think? And we could keep the green for the fields
We'll go for that.
if we...
Right, well I cut it about here. Jane?
Yes, that's fine.
Now you will discover if you're using fabric like this, you need a pair of scissors that's quite sharp really. You don't want ones that you just use for paper, you know, kind of like, you know, that are not very sharp. We want ones that are reasonably sharp. Right, what are we going to do here, Jane?
Why don't we use this for make the fields
Jane,
in the middle?
now
What
we've
do you
got,
think?
I think we should get the sky, the sea down before the fields.
Okay. Hear that rain? It's raining
hearing
cats
it.
and dogs.
Right, now, do you have to cut a bit off the bottom here as well, Jane?
Yes.
Now, I'm thinking it's about here. Now once you get the basics done in the background, then you can have good fun sticking other bits on to make things in the picture. Now this one, we're going to get this stuck down here. In fact, I'm wondering if we could use the rough edge up here because it gives a bit of a rough edge. There we go, Jane. Stick it down. Now you may remember the last time we stuck something down, Jane made an awful mess of the table. I hope she's going to be a bit better this time.
Yes, you just pull that straight, Billy. This is why it's good to work as a team, so you can all get involved. I think we need some more glue up that end, Billy.
We maybe do, but let's stick this end first.
Want it just to tuck down the side, I think.
Now, as you see, once again, we've got glue on the table.
I have to go and get a cloth again, Billy.
Yep. While Jane's away, I'll put some glue on this side.
Not too much. Be all over the place.
Jane says not too much, just after I've put probably too much on it. There we go. There is our C. Now, I don't seem to have made a very good job of the corner there, but...
No, it's difficult to get that bit to stick down, Billy. I think we need to drop more glue there. Do you need to drop more glue at your side?
Well, I'll try and take some of the glue from the table. There we go.
Do you think I spotted the green out for field?
No, I don't think we should
Okay.
put some fields on until we've got some mountains, Jane.
Mountains, okay.
Now, remember, I think we should have 3 types of mountains. The ones furthest away should be the lightest.
We've got these, the colours, Billy. Is there any of these do you think would do for mountains? We've got
Well-
some white ones.
Can we get some browns? We've got light. Now we want to go a shade darker.
I thought that's quite nice. Do you think for
That's
mountains?
the darkest maybe. 3 shades of brown. We've got light, lighter, darkest.
Okay.
Or do you think that's darker than that?
I think that's maybe a bit darker than that.
Right, well this is going to be the furthest away mountains.
So we've got to be quite rough looking, don't we, the
Now,
mountains?
I'm going to make the mountains here and you see what you think of it. There's the length. We want it to be running maybe the whole length of the thing, right?
Okay.
The whole length of the
Picture.
picture. Now I'm going to just use my hand here, Jane, just to we're going to have a wee line here. I think that's long enough, isn't it? Now that's the length. Now you think, what shape are mountains?
Well, they've got peaks, haven't they, the mountains?
They've got peaks. So I'm going to make the mountains here. Some bigger. and some smaller. Now I've got 3 mountains here. And these are all my furthest away mountains. What do you think?
That looks good.
What about that bit, Jane? That doesn't look so good, does it? You have to cut it off.
Covered with another mountain, won't it?
Well, it might be.
Yeah. I would say so. If we get
So
a few
that is my
mountains on.
furthest away mountains. Now, if you want to think of a song, I actually cut out these mountains. So can you think of a song for that? Some mountains that actually belong to me. Oh yes. So these are my mountains. And what's the next bit, Jim?
I'm going home, is it?
No.
No.
This is my home, I think.
Right.
Now don't worry about this glue because if it gets all over the place, because it dries nice and see-through, doesn't it, Jane?
Yeah, and we're going to put the other
The only
mountains
trouble
on
is,
the top.
it gets all over your hands.
Is that the white one there? And
Right.
we'll cover that up with the mountains.
That's the first mountains, Jane.
Mm-hmm.
What's your next colour mountains? Now remember the nearest ones are
Lighter. Oh no,
Lighter.
darker. And the furthest away one's lighter.
the nearest ones are darker, the furthest away is lighter. So these are the furthest away ones. So in between we're wanting some of the middle shade. That's not the middle shade, is it?
I thought
Yes,
this
that
was
is the middle
darker.
shade, yeah.
Now, which way are we going to leave it that way to reach across?
Well, we cut out just about the same type of thing.
But we've got to have these mountains peeping through.
We do. So we have to make sure.
How are you going to do that, Billy?
Well, let's just cut out a length first till we see. You can pull that up a wee bit, Jane. Cut this wee bit off, that's maybe not much use to us. There we go. Now we want the first mountain peak to be about...
We're wanting it to show through the back ones, don't we?
We do. We'll cut this wee bit off, Jane. We want a mountain peak to be about here.
Maybe we should mark it, Billy.
Oh no, we won't worry with that. It's quite a big mountain, isn't it, Jane?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have another one just about there.
Having that mountain there.
And then if you just move this a wee bit, can we put a mountain here, do you think? That's got a flat top, it looks like a volcano.
The Table Mountain.
How's that?
That's good.
You think that looks quite good?
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's glue that one down, Jane.
Fold it. We know exactly where it goes, don't we?
Uh-huh.
Just fold it back into place. There's also that song, Climb Every Mountain, which I'm sure Alan will know what film that comes from.
Climb Every Mountain. Now, Alan, there's a question for you. What film does Climb Every Mountain come from? I don't know myself.
All right, put that makes you there, Billy.
And right there, Jane. There we go, and we can see this picture beginning to come to life. Now we want one mountain, perhaps, that's closer. where would you want it, Jane?
Do you want that sort of strip, or is that not big enough? Do you want to...
Can we maybe just do one mountain at the edge here that's closer, and we'll cut out some other mountains if we think this one works all right. See, there's one that's closer, and we can maybe put another closer one up here.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jane?
I'll glue this one.
And we'll make another mountain. The mountains are really easy to make. You're just cutting out triangles. Of course, mountains aren't usually totally triangle shaped, so if you're making them a bit uneven, that's all the better, because mountains are very uneven.
We said the mountain's going where? There?
Just there, Jane, in front of that one, yep. Table Mountain. And here's another one here. Now, I wonder if we could get away with that. No, that's a bit lighter. I think we have to make it that way, Jane.
Okay.
Oh, wait a wee minute. What about there? No. What do you think?
I quite liked it across there, unless you want to make another one.
It was just to cover up this wee bit, Jane, there.
Okay.
Does it look too much like that one?
Yeah, maybe a bit different.
Right, okay.
Make a different shape mountain
We'll
for that
make
one.
something different in here. And remember, it's part of the closest bit, so we still have to use this colour.
Do you want a little one?
Maybe I'll make a little one,
Yeah.
Jane.
I think that would look better. And we said this is going here, Billy.
Yep.
That's
And
better.
how's about that?
Yeah.
Now here's what we've got so far. Can you see it? That actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? But we've decided, when we were having a think, maybe we don't want the whole of the bottom to be sea. Maybe we want part of the blue to be a river, and so that we can put some land in, so that we can put some things on the land. So we're going to cut out some greeny coloured things to make things look like land, and we're going to leave a little bit of the blue shining through as if it's a, instead of the sea, we're going for a river. How about that, Jane?
Right. That's a
Okay,
good
let's
plan.
go for that.
Do you want this green or this green?
I think this green. Okay, can I show you just maybe a wee bit of what I mean, Jane? If we cut out a bit that's covering the bottom, about that shape. Can I get the scissors, Jane? Now we're going to want this to put in here, and we're wanting the river to run from away there, and it's going to be narrow there, and it's going to be much wider as it comes along.
So the river will peep through.
What do you think, Jane? So, Jane, will we put that in there?
Which piece are we going to stick down? And
We're-
are you going to leave a gap for the river?
Well, I am, but you know, you know that the river, the further away it gets,
It gets smaller, doesn't it?
yeah. So I'm going to. Can I put this up here, Jane? I want it to be really wide here and getting thinner and thinner. Do you know what I mean?
I think too, we need this a bit jaggy, do you think, along the top?
And Jane, we
Do you
need, no, we
think-
need it to be a wee bit of a river there, see?
But do you think we're trying some mountains, you know, wanting it to be...
Well, maybe we'll put some trees and stuff there, Jane.
Okay.
Now,
That's
how's
a
about
good
that?
plan. Right.
There we go, we'll put that on there. There's the, now we've got a river. Right, Jean, so it's almost touching that.
Is that the way?
That's the way. Oh, Jane, you're making some mess of this table, aren't you?
I think that's the easiest way to do it, so it's not too far away.
That's good, Jane.
I think that's it.
Let's put the... There we go. Right, Jane, I think this bit needs to be... Oh, look, you've got glue all over the table.
We'll have to wipe it when we're finished.
There we go now. Now we need maybe some trees here and there.
We've got some nice green here in the stripes and the browns. What do you think about that?
Now, I think we would want some trees far away first, though, Jane. Wouldn't we? Now,
What about that for trees as well?
what about the little trees? Could we make little trees with those far away? Now you can just do whatever you feel like. Cut things out just however you feel. Now I'm going to try and make a few lines of trees.
Are they going to be like fir trees, Billy? A different type of tree.
Fir trees, that's a good... I could maybe put some fir trees in.
You're wanting these to go just
I
in
want
front of the mountains.
some big ones and some little ones, do I?
Just go here, Billy.
Jane?
All different sizes. Is this where you're wanting them stuck along here?
Wherever you feel that, remember, the smaller ones have to go further away. And the bigger ones have to go nearer.
Okay. The trees come in lots of different shapes and sizes, don't they?
They do.
Well, I think we need a different type of tree maybe across here.
A different type of tree.
You see, I've got this type of material and it's got brown. Do you fancy
Now,
cutting out?
if there was a tree right at the front, you could make a huge big one, Jane.
Okay.
Like here, that looks like a tree trunk right enough, doesn't it?
It'll have to be a different type of tree, do you think?
Remember, no trees are totally straight, are they?
Oh, that's true.
Here's a big tree trunk.
I hope it's not big
Now, the
enough
thing
for
about tree
mountains.
trunks is they get fatter as they get further down, do you think? And they get thinner as they go up.
You cut upside down.
That's okay. We could have a tree.
It's bigger than the mountains.
Because it's at the
Oh,
front.
that's true.
It's at the front. And now we could have some branches coming off it.
Right,
And you want
I'll
branches
stick
to
this
be the same colour, don't you?
on.
I'm going to cut some branches. Remember, branches are the same, they get thicker.
Is that a branch there?
That's a branch.
Like that, Billy?
As long as it attaches onto the tree. The thing is, you turn it round the other way, Jane, it's the white on the... Oh no,
It's just a different
different
shade,
shape.
isn't it?
Yeah. Now we could make another smaller tree. On this side, could we, Jane? Maybe here? Maybe put it on here as well. I'm going to make a little house here, Jane. I'm going to cut some material and make a little. There's the side of the house. There's a little bit for the roof. And we just need one more wall. Now we want to make it a wee bit darker than that wall. Now what could I use for that? Now Jane, have you got a wee bit darker wall for me? I could use the other side of this. That's good. We want it about the same length as the...
Will it show up against that?
Might not, but we can try.
Do you want me to stick the roof down?
Not yet, Jane, till we see if everything goes together. Don't think I've cut that out. It's maybe not dark enough, Jane, is it? It's
No,
not.
I don't think it's...
No, we need something that stands out.
There's some material down there, Billy. I reckon that's probably what we do.
Now, this is a good piece of material.
Yeah. The
Look
boys
at
would
that.
like that.
Look at that piece of material we've got here. We're going to cut a bit off of this, which is a shame to cut it up, but as Jane would say, there you go. Here's our wall. Here's our roof. Here's our side wall. And here's our other bit.
We're sorted.
And there you go, there's our little house.
Right, we've only got to stick it down now.
Now Jane has to stick it down.
I think we'll start with, you can help us.
Start with the wall,
stick
Jane.
it. If I put the glue on, you can stick it down. There you go.
The gable wall with the door in it.
Is that the side?
Any way you want, Jane. That side. Oh, I've lost my other wee bit of the...
Is that it there?
Here it is.
Now which side? Don't want to get this wrong.
See, glue on the white side, Jane.
The white side. I think that's us finished.
Well, there we go. There is our little house on the prairie.
Well, Billy, that was good fun doing the landscape.
It was, and you can make pictures out of loads of different things. So if you're feeling artistic, give something like that a go.
And we'd love to see the end results.
Yeah,
to
we
send
would.
them in.
We would. Now, time for the sing-along. In today's sing-along, you might have noticed in the little landscape we designed there that there was a few mountains. So I think we should sing "She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain When She Comes."
Now, Billy, Monday is a bank holiday, so we'll not be here, will we? So we'll have to do a postcard on Thursday when we come back.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this postcard, and I hope that you sing along now. Hope you're all well. Bye.
Bye.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. toot. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot. She'll be coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain, coming round the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. She'll be driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. She'll be driving 6 white horses, driving 6 white horses, driving 6 white horses when she comes. Whoa, back. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Oh, we'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She'll be wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. She will have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. See, snore. She will have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. See, snore. She will have to sleep with Grandma. Have to sleep with Grandma. Have to sleep with Grandma when she comes. Me, snore. Scratch, scratch. Hi, babe. Whoa.